Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Delaware Blue Hens and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Coach Elliott told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Blue Hens will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia's offense will go on the attack first. And now we get our first look at Eli Holstein. They added him in the portal from Pittsburgh. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Quarterback empties his backfield. Here's Holstein to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
To the air, it's Holstein. Quarterback extends the play. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Flores. And he's dragged down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. On the move. Maybe a crease. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Eli Holstein to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just making... give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
The Cavaliers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Running inside, it's Flores. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I don't care how many plays I gave up to get down here. I got to bow my neck now. I got to make plays now. Great job by the defense, forcing a negative play in a crucial situation.
Holstein. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Delaware. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing, Holstein. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Cavaliers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
Turning it on!
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that, and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Plows through the defense. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Lewis. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Delaware's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Final play of the quarter coming. The give out of the gun. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. The run inside. It's Lewis. He's there to make the stop.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Got the quick completion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ellison.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Oh, better look out. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And the Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Finds his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Their field, this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with Tennessee taking on the #1 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Volunteers looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program.
The Cavaliers will boot it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, Virginia's head coach told me at the half, this team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Delaware!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they'd hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Holstein on the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. And the Cavaliers in the hurry up. Here's Holstein to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They feed him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ellison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the red area, it's Lewis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do a 1st and goal. And the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Good right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the ground, it's Ellison. There he goes. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the 1st. Still running at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. This time he wants to throw. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. The give. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. It's complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They go play action with Holstein. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Flores. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Eli Holstein to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Virginia! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. The Cavaliers punch back.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Delaware sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their 2nd. They'll have 1 left. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They want that clock to run. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Right back to it. There's a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Looking for a gap. It's Silver. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
They're going to leave it in the hands of their offense on 4th down from their own territory, holding the lead. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And they'll take a knee. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know Which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.
Mm-hmm.